El Maestro speaks.
El Maestro speaks.
El Maestro speaks.
Podcast.
Alright, checking kung recording. Ada kami na may experience kasi ako na ano.
Test.
Ako mo na niyang episode 63 tama. 30 minutes kami nga istorya nga. Tapos ang kami nga naka-record.
Oh my.
Pero,
And then, nagtubli kayo.
yan. Medyo, kita for the guest nga ikot, medyo naasap. And then, barkada mo kiti. So nga, iyan na eh.
At least.
Kuna na lang. Alright, for those who are listening with me right now is none other than the most famous vlogger of the Cordillera. Introducing
On the
Bruno,
orange corner.
Mr. Freddie Gaynat of BadTheWrong. Thank you so much.
Sir.
Salamat sa kape. And yung kape pala namin is from The Cavern by Pipita. Yan. Makitambay kami pa basit dito. So, how is life?
Yeah, it's an honor to be back again.
Yeah.
Last time we were there at Camp 4, BadTheWrong Cafe.
That was 2 years ago.
Yes.
I saw the memory.
Wow.
I saw the memory, and I think it was exactly this day too.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So it's, wow.
I just saw the memory, and 2 years ago we had the picture with the Bruce Lee mural, and
Yes.
it's 2 years ago.
That's how old is BadTheWrong Cafe?
Yeah.
2 years old.
2 years. Wait lang.
2 going 3.
Okay. Yeah. This is our
Okay.
camera. All right. Sorry. I just heard some noise there in the microphone. All right. So 2 years old na yung BadTheWrong.
Yes. 2 years old, and I think 2 years 6 months kasi.
2 years 6 months. What gave you the idea to build a cafe?
I had no plans, so 10 years in Thailand, and then just decided to come home because of family matters.
Mm-mm.
Yung anak namin walang mag-aalaga doon kasi ang hirap maghanap ng
Ay, so yung anak ninyo was born in Thailand?
Yeah, I was born in the south of Thailand, and yun nga, mahirap maghanap ng babysitter kasi yun nga, hindi mo ma-trust yung
Yeah.
kinukuha mo. So, nag-decide si Mrs. Hana na umuwi na 2021.
Yes.
And then, sumunod ako ng 2022. No plans to open a restaurant or have a business. Just come home and find yourself.
Yeah.
Parang ganun. Siguro, magturo ulit. Mga ganun yung nasa isip ko. Pero, after, pagbabalik dito, inanap kong yung mga nakikita, grabe ang business. Especially after pandemic, yung mga cafe,
Yeah.
ang lalakas.
Yun yung nagbo-boom during that time.
Yes.
And I think the very first one who started that yung Kai Cafe, yung
Oh, yeah.
yung may lounge area ka na makaka-relax ka.
I think he's the oldest cafe here in Latin
Very first one, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
That was 2014. Yeah. Tambayan ko kasi.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, so 2022, yes, marami na.
Yeah, 2022 by April, andito na ako. May, June, July, August, September was the first month of BadTheWrong Cafe.
Oh, I see.
So within 5 months, I was able to think and get to the idea of opening a cafe restaurant business.
Wala bang, before we go there, you were a teacher for 10 years doon sa Thailand. Wala ka bang balak back when you came back here na masubukan nga sa DepEd or magturo dito sa Pilipinas?
Yeah.
Because I know your teaching experience here in the Philippines will be, I think, yung practice teaching mo nga.
Yes.
Am I right? Yeah.
It was
right.
the practice teaching, yun
Yeah.
lang. And yun, marami namang opportunities kasi nag-open ng government ng
the SPIMS, right?
the SPIMS
Yeah.
program. Marami ring nagsasabi na, halika na dito, balik ka na join us. Pero wala na, parang yung 10 years of teaching in Thailand was like enough. Tsaka yung mga naririnig ko dito, mismong mga friends ko na teachers, hindi ko na-meet kasi busy. Hindi sila, wala silang time.
Ako lang yata ang teacher na kakilala mo na namimit mo. Ano?
Diba? Super busy at ang system ng Pilipinas is super, I don't know, I don't understand, imbes na doon sila mag-concentrate sa teaching. Ang dami nilang pinagko-concentratean na mga requirements, reports, anything other. So, parang hindi ko kaya yun kasi I need to give more time on myself, my family, and vlogging.
Vlogging, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because just to make this a standalone episode, you know, so that our listeners will not go back to the past episode. You were in Thailand and you were also vlogging. Right?
Yes.
In 2012.
2012 to 2017 was like just the personal account.
Yeah.
Like experimental, doing, random things kasi noon, yung sikat noon is Vines. Mga short videos.
I remember that.
Yeah. 2018 ang start ng medyo serious na.
Yeah. And then I think 2015 also was the time na nag-start na yung video sa Facebook.
Yes, 2015, pero nag-boom sa Pilipinas ng 2018.
2018, yes. Yeah, and wala pang. And I remember yung most popular na vlog nyo yata is dun sa yung Hold Upper.
Yeah.
That one. And I didn't know that was shot in Thailand.
Really?
Nung sinabi mo.
Parang
Nung
Pilipinas.
sinabi mo lang.
Oh, yeah.
So, back to the teaching na sinasabi mo. If you could, because without the, I'm trying so hard, my brother, not to give some criticism here because it's my bread and butter.
Yeah.
But without giving criticism to the practice here, can you just kasi 10 years ka na nandun sa Thailand, can you give or share to me yung mga best practices that can or that you wish that the Philippine educational system can adopt?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Anyway, all education systems in the world has flaws.
Yes,
diba?
yes, of course.
Marami namang kahinaan. Meron din mga the best sides. Siguro doon sa Thailand, even private schools are subsidized by the government.
Oh, yeah.
As long as they do their best in their institution.
That's much better.
Yeah. For example, yung subsidy nila sa schools is yung pinaka-simple, milk for the students. Every single day for a year may gatas yung mga estudyante from the government.
For the government.
Kaya sila matatangkad dun eh. Diba? Kasi sa gatas.
Private schools will have that too, right? May subsidy.
Yeah. As long as yung private school na yun is performing good para ma-subsidize ng government.
So, pati ba yung salary ng mga subsidized ba yun? Or?
Yung, siguro it will indirectly affect yung salary ng mga teachers.
How about on the teaching side of things? Yung classroom, yung mga classroom management, things like that. Pwede natin i-adapt dito.
Yung best feature sa Thailand is schools, according to my experience lang,
yes.
malawak ang Thailand, they adapt technology very easily. So if there's a new technology coming into Thailand, yung government grab agad, distribute, and then they will implement it in every school. So they're more on technology side.
Yeah.
Doon sila parang believe sila sa technology that they want to apply it.
Yeah. They want to use it in the educational field.
Yeah.
Teachers preparation, lesson planning, yung mga ganon. How's that? Because, just wondering.
If in the Philippines, pag ganito siguro yung grade, sa Pilipinas, 10/10 kabisi. Yung mga, di ba? Daming requirements, daming lesson plan. 10. Siguro sa Thailand is 7.
7.
Yes. 7. Marami din silang paperworks, reports, and things like that. Pero yung siguro as a witness, hindi siya ganun kagrabe as here.
Yeah.
Na kahit, like, for giving example, yung parang palarong or the karaa, right? So I was jogging one time and saw teachers there. They themselves were doing the labor.
Yeah. You saw that. Yeah, the
Yeah, I
preparation,
saw them
preparation of the
Pati the cemento, even all the things.
Sir, hindi lang teachers mo yan.
Yes,
May mga principal pa doon.
principles. What? Really? See, that's the main difference. So sa Thailand, mag-hire sila talaga ng private entities or people na gagawa nun. Para yung mga teachers, magko-concentrate sila sa kung saan yung binigay sa kanila na related naman sa kanilang field.
Naging taga-DPWH sila.
Yeah. PWH, ano pa? Taga-irrigation.
Yeah, in fairness naman sa DepEd, meron naman ng measures na ginagawa. Say for example, back then, we don't have administrative officers. Parang administrative officers now, the one who's gonna be getting or doing the clerical works. Back then, wala yun. Now they have a lot distributed in all schools. I think those are one of the changes that the Vice President has made when she came to DepEd. Meron naman yan, parang pero I'm still on the parang I'm just curious to know. Because you spent 10 years there.
Yeah.
And yun nga, gusto kong malaman. At the same time, on the grading system, I want to go to the grading system. Say for example, one pupil does not or did not reach or did not pass on all the competencies of the subject. Are you gonna pass him or is he gonna repeat?
Yeah, I think the latest K-12 system is the same all around the world.
K-12?
Yeah, been K-12 I think since years, and just like how K-12 is working in the Philippines is the same way. So papasa pa rin kahit bagsak. And I think it's also part of the culture.
Okay.
Yeah, it's part of the culture not to yung ibagsak ang isang estudyante. So they will do some
but they will still have to do some requirements siguro to pass.
Some they will do.
Like let's just say may remediation pa rin.
Yeah, meron.
I see. And then I would just because yun nga yung I would always love to see yung for example a teacher that came from abroad and then will come back here. Kaya nga love na love ng mga ng government na i-hire kayo because they know that you can bring the change.
So I see. Okay.
Yeah, so you can there are some parang mga fresh ideas ba that you can bring to the table in the development of children. But then I was so surprised na you just parang stopped it and then went to business. And parang can you give me reasons why or parang yung thought process mo on changing lanes kumbaga from an educator naging ka na entrepreneur?
Yeah, siguro I don't know, I was because of reading a lot probably or watching a lot. I absorbed some ideologies that pushed me to build another version of me na hindi lang hindi being a government employee is amazing because you will reap a lot of benefits afterwards, but sa akin hindi na. So yung ideology na why not do it by yourself, why not just hustle by yourself para ikaw yung boss, and that's that became my ideology. I want to be the boss of myself.
Lahat ng pumupunta ng entrepreneurship, yun ang biggest attraction sa kanila.
Yes.
You will be the boss.
Yeah, it's nice. Your time is your time.
Yeah,
Your decision is your decision. Ganun yun.
But it is not really that, di ba? You own your time because when you're starting, you share me share me your experience when you were starting BadTheWrong, because I'm sure you're not like other employees who will work there 8 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
You own your time, but you're still spending your time, more of your time, most of your time.
Yes, that's the irony, actually. So instead of, the ideology of time, my time is time. No,
Yeah.
in business, the business is your time.
Yes, most of it goes there.
So when we started BadTheWrong Cafe, it was me who was preparing everything. It was my wife who was receiving
The orders, yeah.
and we got another friend who was with us.
Oh, yeah.
Alberto.
Ang pangalan niya. Oh, shout
Yeah.
out to... Yan ka dito. Gusto ko na.
Hilbertson.
Elbert.
Yeah.
So, kasama niyo siya. And then he also came from Thailand, was he?
Yes, it was. Actually, may nakalimutan ko lang sabihin. Doon sa Thailand, doon nagsimula actually ang talagang vlogging. It was not in the Philippines. I didn't know anything about doing those ones. I was a shy guy. I was a silent type guy who was just doing homework.
Kamutok mo.
Di ba? Tapos, ada kami di Thailand, nabuo. Nabuo dyan grupo. The last member was Hilbertson.
Oh, yeah.
2018 or 19.
I see. So, he's also a teacher.
No, he worked there in a hotel. So,
I see.
Yeah. Nagbalinso ng staff. And eventually, I think he reached the managerial position, but it was stopped in the COVID.
COVID, yeah. Oh my goodness, COVID.
Yeah.
Maraming sinirang buhay.
Yes.
And then he came home and then he joined you in the cafe.
He came home earlier. And then when I came home, I was, yun nga, talagang inaaral ko lang talaga yung mga menu, yung mga Thai food.
Yeah.
And then, I thought of Berto. Ay, andun pala si Hilbert. So, tinawag ko siya. So, we did it together.
Yeah, why did you, nung nandun ka sa Thailand, of course, mga food ang kinakain nyo. No? Pero pagdating dito sa Pilipinas, Thai food.
Yeah.
Food doon, Thai food dito. Did you try also cooking those menus sa Thailand? Or nagkaroon ka ba ng training na formal or wala lang? Parang...
Wala akong formal training kasi ewan ko, batugan ako pag sa mga formal training. Like going to getting some certificates or ganon. Wala. For example, sa isang gadget, right? Meron siyang manual. Ayaw kong basahin yun.
You would rather figure it on your own,
yes.
right?
What's this?
I think nature na ng lalaki.
I think so, right? Like 90% of men siguro ganun. Yeah. Pero nung ako sa Thailand, yun dun nga kasi, as I was telling people, pag off na yung mga offices, yung mga establishments, mag-close sila, sa harap niyan, mag-open yung local businesses, yung mga stalls. Open, cooking, everything.
Oh, okay.
So, ako naman, nag-aaral ako ng Thai language para naman ma-practice.
Yeah.
Just go out and talk to people. Yung mga matatanda doon, ang sweet nila sa mga foreigners. Most especially pag nagsasalita ka ng salita nila.
Parang aliw na aliw sila.
Yes, and they will answer you and they will teach you. So on my part, ang way na natutunan ko yung Thai language is by cooking.
Okay.
So lahat ng ginagawa niya, lahat ng ingredients, sinasabi.
At the same time, you're learning how to cook the dish.
So I was very observant, and then there came a time na from an apartment, umupa na kami ng bahay. So doon na, medyo nauma kami siguro ng outside food, cooked Filipino food. E di nauma ako manan, why not try to cook the Thai food?
I see.
Yeah, I was practicing. And then, madali pala. Ganun.
Mayroon ba silang similarity with the sa bagay ang dish lang natin, ang pagkain lang natin is
Adobo?
hindi. Igorot.
What? Pinikpikan. Di ba?
Yun lang.
Sayote niya ba eh.
Wala yung parang
Wala
akong maalala ganun eh.
Lambong lang.
Lambong lang.
Yes. Ganun lang naman. Easy actually. It's very easy, practical. The essence of the meat is there.
Yeah.
Yun lang naman ang ano natin doon. Pureness, the essence.
Pero meron bang pagkakaano rin? Pagkakaparehas? May dish ba silang dati pagkaparehas na?
Wala. In the northern part of Thailand, may mga mountain people sila na tinatawag. So medyo kapareho din natin na mountain people. Meron din silang fabrics.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the same. Yung mga pattern lang
Patterns.
siguro ang hindi. Pero yung itsura, pareho. Yun yung mga kimmer or mga mga ang tawag doon, basta tinatawag nilang kundoy or mountain people.
Kundoy.
Yes. And meron din silang watwat. Pinakuluan lang.
I see.
Pero mas ano kasi sila, marami silang herbs.
Doon nagkakaiba.
May mga herbs sila. Pero sa normal Thai food, talagang herbs, spices. Chili, source number 1.
Chili and parang parang kung compare ko sa Japanese or Korean. There's a hint of sweetness nga eh. Kaya Thai sa mga sweet
Ang Thai is sweet, spicy,
Spicy,
sour,
tama.
and bitter. Sour and salty.
Yun.
Sweet, spicy.
Sweet and spicy.
So actually 90% ng food nila dati sugar na. Yes.
And when you open that one, ano yung parang hindi mo in-expect?
Yung hindi ko na-expect,
Yeah.
yung support ng kakailians. The first time mababain ako, actually, I haven't said sorry to the people na, kasi doon sa KM4, nung soft opening lang namin, soft opening, yung pila is until the first floor.
Wow. Wow.
Hanggang sa parking.
Wow.
And we were like, so sorry kasi maraming mistakes. Gulo-gulo kasi, yun nga, first.
Yeah. This is the time.
Yeah. So, I wanna apologize sa opening namin noong September 2022.
Wow.
For kakailians na followers. Maraming siguro, I know that maraming frustrate and marami din namang masaya. So, thank you so much for the support. It's the support from my page sa vlogging na it worked out. And then, sabay na rin na medyo kakaibang pagkain, first time in La Trinidad, na medyo na-curious yung tao. So, parang yun na ang nagpa-continue until 2 years. So, siguro pag hindi gusto ng tao, nag-stop na ako ng 1 year.
Right.
So nga, now, within 3 years, meron pang pumupunta. So, wow.
You really made a history here because you're the first one who brought Thai food in the province of Benguet.
Yeah.
I think, if not mistaken, maybe in the entire region of the Cordilleras. Hindi natin alam.
In Baguio, there are a lot.
Oh, in Baguio. Yeah. Here in Baguio.
Lot in Baguio.
And the marketing, the way you did, paano na market yung cafe? Was it through vlogging din?
Yeah. First of all, it's social media. Facebook.
Social media.
Social media. Doon nila nalaman. At yung mga first customers natin are my followers. So it was the first time that I saw face-to-face yung mga followers. Kasi before that, walang meet and greet, ganon. So, excited pa sila.
That time maybe was, I don't know. I'm a follower back. Doon na, pero bakit parang hindi ko nakita yun?
Yeah, maraming nag-skip din sometimes.
Doon sa ano natin, so you're a teacher, at the same time, you are running a restaurant. Ano yung pagkakaparehas nun? Parang pagkakaparehas ng dalawang profession na yan.
Pagkakaparehas nila.
Yeah. Meron ba? Or ano yung mga parang practice or skills mo in teaching that you were using para ma-manage mo yung business mo?
First thing that comes to my mind is the attention. You never, details and attention to problems and dapat andun lahat yung attention mo kasi in the classroom you have to be so much aware of the things that are happening as a whole and individual. So doon din sa restaurant, you have to know everything all around. Kasi pag owner ka talaga, you have to be aware of the things that are happening sa customers, sa kitchen, and lahat ng yung values ng pagkain. Saan doon ang mas malakas, saan doon ang ganun.
Kala ko yung skill na nadala mo in teaching is yung sumigaw.
Possible.
Hindi ka. Hindi.
Saan mo?
Doon kami magaling. Wala kami teacher.
Pag galit eh.
Yeah, speaking of, were there times that maybe you lost patience?
Normal.
Normal.
A lot of
Yeah.
times in Thailand, actually. It's so hard sometimes to control your temper, especially sa mga super, yung hindi na talaga, na estudyante ang tawag natin doon, the trouble students.
No, ano lang, tawag din. Yung mga favorite natin. Favorite kasi lagi tinatawag. How about, no, in business, were there times na medyo you lost patience, and how do you manage it? Parang may mga times ngayon na you really need to
Doon naman, it's different. Walang sigaw.
yes,
Walang,
tama.
no sigaw-sigaw or anything. Just do it again. That's it.
Yeah.
Do it again. Kung hindi pa kaya, let's do it again. Parang ganun. Yun lang naman.
Yeah.
So, just, I don't think walang need na sumigaw ka doon.
There's no need, right?
Yes, no need.
So, hindi ka naman nag-Gordon Ramsay na.
It's unnecessary. Yeah, I would like to.
Wait lang. Meron na naman tayo. Meron naman akong nakita. And we're back. I'm sorry. We had a technical difficulty there. Buti na lang si Sir Freddie. Maintindi. Naiintindihan niya.
Yeah, as we should all be.
Salamat po. Kung ibang artista to. Ano ba yan? Ayun, yun ang kaibahan ng it's a one-man team. Talagang I have to be aware of everything. So while I'm talking right now, I was checking the metrics kung gumagana, and we are recording. And yeah, we are on the parang skills na applicable on the on teaching na pwede nating dalhin sa business, right? And because yung next na question ko dito is yung reception, kumusta yung reception sa Thai food? But then alam naman na nasabi mo kanina na pinilahan from first floor.
Probably in the first part na ganon, hindi yung Thai food siguro yung center doon. But the promotion ng social media.
At the same time, bago.
Bago.
At the same time, hindi naman siguro yung Thai food yung isang tinitingnan. Ikaw yung gustong
Yun kasi yung first time ever na merong contact with a vlogger. Kasi noon wala.
Yeah, walang meet and greet yung sabi mo.
Kaya nakaka-excite noon na makakamit ka pa ng follower kasi very excited sila ngayon. Siyempre, andito ka na sa locality, makikita ka na, so it's a normal thing. So, yun siguro yung drive noon. Pero afterwards, nakita naman natin na mayroon pang pumupunta na customers, and then, realizing na yung reception sa Thai food is nice. Yeah.
Yes, na ko na parang, and then you have your comparison ngayon na, halimbawa yung tinitingnan ko to. Ano yan, yung sticky rice, yung mango sticky rice. Yeah. Ano to? Ay, okay.
Diba?
Ito pala yun.
Daming ganun eh.
So, hindi mo alam na nandun pala sa locality natin.
Yes.
The way it was mixed lang. Ang hindi natin natutunan na na-share sa atin ng Thailand culture. Yun ang
Siguro sila lang kasi yung nauna.
Yeah.
Kaya yun na yung So probably, I don't know, mas marami silang choices sa food. Mas nag-i-explore sila sa food doon kaysa sa atin.
So walang masyadong ka-challenge. Ano yung parang if you are to give an advice to aspiring entrepreneurs also, ano yung parang pwede mong, halimbawa may isang gusto dito na mag-open ng mga, let's say, Indonesian restaurant, then, ano yung parang may papayo mo sa
So far, with my experience, hindi pa naman ako masasabing total success kasi andito pa rin ako sa process. Ang masasabi ko lang, if in case may mga aading kayo dyan na gustong maging entrepreneur or businessman, the practical thing is, yung una, just look at the location. Ano ang wala? Ano ang kulang?
Location.
Location. So, for example, me in La Trinidad, anong kulang? Wala pang Thai food. Exactly, I came from Thailand. I know more than anybody else ang lasa ng Thai food. I had experiences with the mga matatandang Thai na nag-mentor sa akin sa mga food. Meron din mga nagpunta pa talaga ako sa province. Yung unang year ko talaga, nagpunta ako sa yung ante ko kumakat baryo. Yeah, I experienced
Just to experience the food
and everything.
Yeah.
Yung rice wine nila.
Tapoy.
Pero
What do you call that one?
Laukaw. Rice. Hindi siya parang rice wine pero ang lakas. Isang ganito bagsak ka na.
Really?
Yes. Imagine yung smell ng diesel
Okay.
o gasolina, yun yung
I saw moonshine. Moonshine.
nagpunta ako sa isang locality sa North Thailand doon. Kasama ko yung janitor na kahit zero English at ako rin nag-aaral pa ng Thai. By action siguro, tsaka okay naman.
Walang translator doon. Ano?
Walang translator. Ang alam lang niya siguro is happy, good morning, ganun lang. And doon ko na-experience yung local, nila, yung dati agmumumanga bakit nga black tea, ngipunan.
Okay.
And the food, like they will introduce it to you, the crocodile.
Crocodile.
yung lechon crocodile.
What's the taste?
Oh, amazing.
In comparison to the common food that we have here, which is does it taste like chicken?
It's like a crunchy chicken breast.
Okay.
Yung chicken breast, medyo siya, parang boring kainin, di ba? Pero yun, parang yung part dito na,
yung may cartilage. Yeah.
Parang ganun.
Yeah.
With all the spices, parang hindi ako kumakain ng crocodile.
I think that's gonna be the next menu and BadTheWrong. Ang problema, saan tayo kukuha ng crocodile?
Ng crocodile.
Nandun sa pugad.
Siguro na. Siguro may mga supplier tayo dyan.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, so you really did it. So parang when it comes to that, you already have your doctorate degree. You've been there for 10 years.
Experience, yeah.
Experience. And you did like a little, we call it apprenticeship, no?
Yeah, I think so. Like apprenticeship.
Regardless na wala kang certificate, you did the work, you learned a lot.
Yeah.
And I think you were telling me one time that you went back to Thailand because one of the reason was you want to immerse yourself again and to remember the taste of the Thai food. Can you explain further?
Yeah. So last April 30 we flew to Thailand.
Yeah. And about the yung mga critical side niyan pag-uusapan natin.
Yeah. It so happened na the election is coming. So hindi naman tinaon na ganun yun. Talagang naka-book na kami.
Naka-book na.
Even before parang January pa siguro. February naka-book na kami just because looking for some time. April sana yun, pero ang April doon sa Thailand is the Songkran Festival.
That was like the
water splashing.
Yeah.
Medyo mainit yun. Tsaka siguro mababasa kami every time we go out. So pinalipas namin yun para umalis na yung kalakihan ng the peak season. Kasi ang daming turistang foreigners, mga Americans, mga Europeans, mga Chinese, mga Indians, ang dami.
During that time, April.
Yeah, April. So gusto namin na sana hindi yung crowded para ma-enjoy namin yung gusto namin gawin. Kung gusto namin mag-kayaking,
Yeah.
Voting ganon. So, tinaon namin na okay na yan siguro yung at hindi ko alam na May 12 pala talaga yon. And then, so the sole reason why we're going back there, of course, we miss our second home for 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
Yes, and it was where Ocean was born.
So parang Thailand citizen na siya.
Yeah, parang kung sana hindi pa tinanggal yung citizenship ng born in Thailand. Thai sana siya, pero
Tinanggal ba?
tinanggal na. Pero meron siyang mga privilege
I
na
see.
yung mga for instance mag-aaral siya doon, yung mga privilege at yung mga matatanggap ng isang local Thai, matatanggap rin niya by her certificate, birth certificate alone. And third, dahil sa pagkain. I want to refresh kasi parang we ask for reviews on customers. Mayroon din mga nagne-negative reviews. So, is it our fault na mali na ba ang taste ng Thai food na sinaserve namin? Or is it us? Is it them? So, there's one thing to do. Just fly to Thailand
and
taste.
Try it again.
Yeah, try it again. Tinama ko yung isang cook namin para, of course, to experience the genuine, the authentic.
Oh, I like
taste.
that. You really talagang inano mo yung cook mo, no?
Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah. So, yun, para ma-taste niya yung dinidescribe ko. Hindi naman niya makukuha yun by my words.
Yeah.
Gusto kong siya mismo panoorin kung paano ginagawa at kainin.
May-immerse din siya sa culture.
Yes.
And parang yung reason kung bakit may ganyan. Ganun. I like what you said na when you receive the negative comment that parang nag-reflect ka and then you ask yourself, was it us? Yeah. Which is, I have read and I love listening to his podcast too. Jocko Willink, former Navy SEAL, he wrote the book about leadership, extreme ownership principle.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, every time that there's a mistake in whether you are in a managerial position or in a military command chain, you should not, because it's natural for human to like pass the blame. Right? Yeah. Once na nagkandaleche-leche na, the last thing that we are going to do is to assign blame.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the best thing as a leader to do, to ask yourself, what did I do wrong? Okay. And to accept the blame. Because if you do that, because if you pass the blame, you cannot change the person you're blaming. But if you do like blame yourself, you can change yourself. That's yourself. You can control what you do. You can control what information you take. Yung mga ganon. So yeah, that's
nice.
extreme.
Yeah.
And you're practicing it on your own. So yeah, that's a good way to go. And vlogging, going back to vlogging.
Oh, yeah. Where it all started, actually.
Yeah.
Vlogging gave me the opportunity to have BadTheWrong Cafe, to achieve, a lot of things.
A lot of things. Well, just to give an overview sa mga nag-aspire dito. Let's just say I'm one of them.
You're already one.
Let's just say I don't know why, pero ayokong matawag na vlogger. I would prefer myself to be called a podcaster because it's what I do.
That's what you do.
Yeah, it's what I do, and I cannot do what you do. Hi guys, I cannot do that. I don't
But
know.
in the Philippines, they call everyone vlogger.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Everyone's a vlogger.
Yes.
Even the police.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just give us an overview of kasi everyone was aspiring to be one. Because they think that the money is there. Can you just share to us ang katotohanan nun?
The money in vlogging.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's money actually in vlogging. Hindi natin maipagkakailan na may money in vlogging. But sa mga advanced people na yon, wala na silang problema kahit anong content nila pinapanood ng mga tao, and then the revenue comes in. Yung mga inspiring naman, please, yung sinasabi ko sa mga adding natin, please don't ever get motivated to do vlogging just because of money.
Right.
Because if you do that, you will fail kasi ang hirap po magsimula mag-vlog. Siguro ang akala ng iba, mag-vlog lang ako, may revenue na. Hindi. You have to hustle.
Yes.
And
And that is without pay.
Yes,
You're
without
hustling without pay for
yeah,
like a year.
don't sleep, edit, just hustle without anything in return. And hindi mo pa alam kung may manonood dyan, di ba?
Yes.
That's why you have to hustle. Yung na-witness ko ng mga kasama natin na nag-hustle talaga, yung iniahon. For example, nasa dagat yan, andito pa kami.
Yeah.
Lumalangoy pa yan. Paano mo iahon yan? Si Doña Pidang Sayote.
Oh, shout out to you.
Yeah.
Doña Pidang.
Doña Pidang. Isa yan sa nag-ahon ng kanyang page. Noong wala pang instant viral. Noong 2018.
Yes. I would. Did you do it earlier maybe?
Like 18, 19.
Oh.
Pero siguro mga 17 meron na siyang personal account na gano'n. Sa YouTube. Yeah. Yung talagang sinagwan yung boat na step by step. Kasi ngayong season kasi na to, sa age na to, 2025, maraming instant viral.
Oh yeah. Right in this season.
So,
yes, 2025.
biglang nag viral yung isang video, dumaming followers agad. Hindi yun ganun noon. Bawat isang follower, isang patak ng ano yan.
Hindi lang bang isang patak.
No, maraming patak ng ano yan.
Yung visualizing and everything, editing. Yeah.
Isa rin si Pipita. George. Yeah.
Yes.
Nagsimula rin yan sa ganyan. And then yun yung mga na-witness ko na makasama ko na nag-ahon ng kanilang vlogging. So,
in your case, paano mo naahon yun?
Ay, grabe sa atin. Actually, hindi natin naabot ang tunay na success via numbers. Kasi wala pa tayong 300 ngayon. Siguro magto-300 pa lang.
Yeah.
Ang talagang masaya tayo siguro 1 million doon na. Pero ang nakikita ko, we're very successful because of the response of people. Na pag pumunta kami sa mga matatanda, sabi nila, "Oy, pinapanood ko yung video mo, ang ganda ng ano mo."
Matanda yun.
Oh, di ba? Matanda yun.
You were able to reach that age bracket.
Yes. Yung mga retired, like 65 to 70.
Yeah.
Tapos, pagpunta ko sa mga elementary school, ay, FDG, alam nila yung mga videos namin. So, the reach is like, wow, and the effect is wide in our community.
Yes.
Doon tayo nag-success kahit hindi sa numbers. Kaya, that's why we are continuing to do so.
And you were able to, how do we say this? You were able to make one American curious about our culture.
Yeah. Yes.
Shout out to Ace.
Ace, Cordillera Journey with Ace.
Yeah. I think he was off social media now. So, wala tayong naririnig sa kanya. That's what...
Yeah, but he's like an observer, I think so.
Yes.
Because recently, I think yesterday, he commented.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the last post I read is he's gonna be off social media for a while. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe something's changed.
And it's very, very unique yung ano. How did you do yung before you came out with the way you tell a story? Paano mo na format yun? That you were able to bring yung very, very important na story about our culture and then entertaining at the same time. Parang meron ba tayong format na sinusunod or you just laid it out like that and then bahala na?
Yeah, the second one. Bahala na. Actually, being a teacher, I think it helped.
Oh, yeah.
Because wala akong plano. Ang hirap mag-research, ang hirap mag-lay out. So, noon, notebook talaga via writing.
You're writing.
I prefer it than, digital.
Yeah.
So,
kasi mas maalala mo, no?
Mas maalala mo pag sinulat mo kasi sa phone, digital, medyo mahirap.
Yeah.
Yung sulat-sulat ko, walang plano yun. So, it was like 10 pages. Paano ko to?
And do you create your storyboarding also or talagang yung script mo lang?
Sometimes storyboarding pag sa mga skits, meron. Pero pag sa mga documentary, wala. It's like story first, I'll narrate it first, second, and then third, what would be the visuals? Ganun na. Pero nabubuo yun on the process.
On the process, yes.
So yung process, meron na siyang, biglang yung last, napunta sa first. Hindi ko alam kung bakit ganun. So, nagiging naman, nagiging okay naman in the end.
Oo.
Yeah.
Oo. And yung aside from yung nakikita mo na may mga inang ganitong age bracket na nanonood, and then nakuha mo yung interno. Ano pa yung mga memorable na interaction mo with your audience? Parang, oh my God.
Yes.
Nakakataba ng puso.
Especially yung mga matatanda kasi they give their appreciation from the heart. Like, thank you. Because our younger generations will be able to learn from your videos.
Yeah.
That's why it gives me a lot of chills. Like, I do great. This is something that I underestimated myself. Parang ganun. Naisip ko na malaki pala yung result ng mga videos na mga ganun. So, ang daming mga older people na ganun. Meron din namang mga all ages actually until sa mga elementary na most naman sa mga mas bata-bata is our comedy side.
Comedy.
Yeah, because we started.
How do you know that will click? Yung mga ginagawa ninyo? May katawa ba na ito? Or was there a time na ganun ang iniisip niyo? Or was that, sige?
Yun sa, yung first talagang ginawa namin sa comedy is yung gasgas na jokes ng ating mga uncles.
Yes.
So it may be corny, it may be, it's not, hindi napapanahon sa mga jokes. Pero nung unang dinagay namin, for especially yung hold up, na first time in history na nakita ng mga kailan na naging video yung story.
Yes.
Sila, na-excite sila. And yun na yung parang niche ng mga comedy skits namin, all about the jokes. So it's always a part of culture.
And then until now, so you were still doing yung ano kayang sa tingin mo ang kulang? Because you've been doing videos about Igorots, right? So we have a lot of your videos, and if you look at the traction, it's gaining a lot. It shows that a lot of people are watching it, but then there are still misconceptions about Igorot. What do you think is happening here?
I think people are very selective on what they receive.
Oh yeah,
and the long and ever non-stop misconception is just too strong. Kasi nandun na siya sa we call that
institutionalized.
Institutionalized na generation by generation, yun talaga yung belief nila.
Yeah.
So at the age of social media, pasalamat talaga tayo sa social media that we're able to voice out yung part natin. Kasi sa mainstream media, hindi nila magagawa yan.
There was this, I don't know, pinalusot eh. The one I remember the caption of a picture that I sent to you one time. And yung ano dyan, yung parang if you were going to like judge the person based on the caption that she wrote, is that you would think that she is a person that believes that Igorots are dark. Yeah. Because yung caption done is, this shows that before the Americans came to the highlands, Igorots have similar complexions or similarities with the appearance of the Itis. Now, I just want to point out here that I have nothing against dark-skinned people. I'm dark-skinned, and I don't care.
Yeah.
But then, what we're trying to point out here is that the Igorots have unique appearance, or in their looks, they have unique characteristics, which is different from that of the our sister tribes, the Itas. Ang masama lang kasi kung minsan niya dati agibaga nga, ay napinpin tasak mo which is wrong. Wrong in so many levels.
Yeah.
Na ano lang ako, that a professional person working at a newspaper, national newspaper, would think that
Oh my goodness.
na without even parang looking at their research. Marami naman tayong research. Spaniard journals.
Yeah, the missionaries.
Yes, missionary journals that they are indicated there. Meron pang isang Americans na as in quote niya na the Igorots are totally different from their other tribes. And hindi ko alam kung saan nanggagaling yung mga ganito. Are they like parang jealous or na we are from the highlands and we have a good complexion? Parang ganun ba?
Sometimes you
Or,
cannot go away from that idea kasi lahat na binigay mo na.
oh,
And then, but parang ganun pa rin.
ganun
So
pa rin.
sometimes sabihin mo lang na, ano yan?
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah, and in terms of that one, when you were doing that videos, marami ka pa rin bang na-receive na parang negative comments coming from the ganon na klase ng tao?
Most minimal. Yeah,
Oh.
hindi naman marami, pero meron at meron pa rin.
Meron.
Na hindi mo alam kung talagang ano lang talaga, like
Like the troll or...
trolling. So, meron at meron, pero nung first talaga, I engage on those,
Oh, yeah.
but afterwards, talagang may isip mo na, may spending time for nothing. Just
Mm.
kasi i-defend mo, hindi naman talaga naniniwala. So,
Yeah.
well, marami talagang ganun. So, it still exists until now.
Until now.
Yes!
What was your opinion also about that thing that happened when, unfortunately, natalo sila? The Diwata thing that happened. What was your opinion there?
I saw the video.
Yeah.
Honestly, hindi ako na-offend sa first video.
Mm.
Doing that one. Hindi ako
Yeah.
na-offend kasi nakita ko lang. But then, seeing the context, mga ganun,
Mm.
tapos talagang inisip ko, that's what you do when you want to make a narrative of what happened.
Yeah.
I had to
Think of it.
Yeah, I have to think, I have to watch it again, I have to see comments,
Mm.
I have to see Diwata's side,
Mm.
mga ganun. So, my first reaction, hindi naman ako na-offend. Pero, I realized na yung part na the context where the barbarism came out, doon na ako na kasi
Yeah.
so kahit balik-balik rin mo yan, parang pinoportray talaga na barbaric ang mga Igorots.
Yeah.
That's the point where I decided to make a video.
But then, kasi my opinion there is that, well, that situation happened, and it's like a learning opportunity.
Yeah.
For them. Wherein, the video is good because it's actually really you centered on the issue.
Oh, yeah.
And tama yung sinabi mo na you have to really take time because at the same time emotions will be
Yes, of course. Emotions will rule you out.
and if your emotions are high, your intelligence is low.
So I wanna hear about your opinion. Yeah.
Because in my case, I was not offended. In a way, yeah, I was not offended. But then it is still a learning opportunity that
Yes.
Diwata has to learn kung ano yung tama tungkol sa mga Igorot. But then the negativity that he received, that is I don't think that is warranted. Paano ba? Na parang okay lang yun. That the hate that went to him is kasi lagi yung sinabi ko nga sa radio is excuse me, isipin ninyo si Diwata hindi yan sumikat dahil sa katalinuhan.
Right.
Diwata sumikat yan. And ngayon ko lang nakita, nung tinignan ko ulit, Diwata, sumikat yan, sabi ni Myrick, shout out to Myrick pala. Sabi ni Myrick, sumikat yan na may bukol sa presinto. Yeah, nakita ko yung...
True.
Yeah, and he is not, hindi siya sumikat dahil eskolastika siya, na nag-aaral siya ng history, no. So, it is a learning opportunity that we can educate him or her, baka ma-offend sa pronoun, about Igorots. And at the same time, we can also educate other people kasi nakita mo sa comment section.
Yeah,
And you
super.
saw a lot of, the barbaric, those comments. And we really saw that the knowledge about us people here in the highlands is too small, too limited.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, I wasn't offended at all on Diwata. It's his.
The comments, right?
Yes. The because I think they're more learned than Diwata because they're representing a party list,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So why would they act so and so like that? And with this,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a very nice learning experience.
Yes.
And I saw. Did you see the response?
Oh no, I haven't. I have not followed.
Yeah, he actually
He
posted.
apologized.
Yeah, he apologized, and then he said, "I love the Igorot people." So
Oh yeah. It's a learning experience also for
yeah,
yun nga yung yeah, people now are, how do you call this one, popular in different ways.
Mm-mm.
And at times you were popular because of your bad attitude,
Oh yeah, it's a
and at times you're popular because you're the most. I'm not saying that Diwata is stupid, but there are people that became popular because they're the stupidest person in that place. Yeah,
and
and
sometimes they turn smart because they turn the fame into something like
yes, and that's one way, and
Yeah.
that's yeah, and that's a different kind of smart, right? Right. It's a different kind of smart. Yeah. So, that's happening right now because, like, I think the social media company, is incentivizing more of those things, right? Now, still on vlogging, I want to ask you this. What is your opinion on vloggers endorsing? Well, the election was finished, but then there'll be another one coming
in
December.
3 years. Oh, in December.
Yeah,
but
December
yeah.
there'll be another one, and there might be tapping again the services of influencers. So, what is your opinion on influencers? How do you call this one? Supporting or showing
Endorsing.
openly, endorsing. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. That's the word. Endorsing candidates.
For me as an influencer, it all depends.
Mm.
On my side, I endorse when I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't endorse something or someone that I don't like,
Mm.
that I know that it violates my principles.
Yeah.
So it all depends probably. So I don't see anything bad on an influencer
Mm.
doing his thing or endorsing someone because it's his work as an influencer, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he got to use his influence to make
Yes.
people believe that, to how do you call it? Make people share the same opinion
Mm. Mm.
with him. So there's not
There's
that.
nothing
But
else.
for me, it's depends on
At the
your
same
principle.
time, wala namang sinabi sa konstitusyon.
Oh yeah, but hindi ito illegal.
Yeah, hindi ito illegal. So kung magsasalita ang isang influencer,
It's a freedom.
yeah, it's a freedom of speech. And at the same time, yung mga sinasabi na dapat gamin kathan lang ngayon endorse ti kastoy. That is a matter of personal choice. Tama ba?
It's a personal choice, and just because I'm an influencer, I'm gonna need to, I'm gonna try to convince you.
Mm.
Parang sa hindi rin influencer, i-convince mo rin yung isang tao. Parang
Baka
influencer ka rin
Yeah.
naman.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. You're trying to influence someone. Influencer. kind of
Influencer.
thing.
Yeah.
And this one here. Oh my God. How can we go to this one? Nyangay. Balato man garot.
Pinaalala mo sir.
No. In my opinion, and I want the people to hear me on this one. This is. I'm not saying this because they're my friends, but I'm saying this, and it is applicable to all influencers. You heard his story a while back about how they started on building their stature, or their stature as an influencer, their status as an influencer, how hard they worked on it, okay, ever since the beginning, and then until they are where they are now. And I think if they are going to ask, say for example, I am the candidate and I want them to endorse me, and they're gonna ask for payment, that is just fair. Again, I will say that is just fair. If, say for example, I'm running for a governor and I will ask Freddie to endorse me, or like say try to use his social media platform to like campaign for me, and he's gonna ask for money, agdawat iso na ti kwarta, fair lang di ay. Bakit? Intrabahuan da jay naganda eh. Intrabahuan da jay naganda nga in-sacrifice da di ay. Pinaghirapan nila yon. And magtatrabaho sila eh. So yung hinihingi nila is yung right amount na yung sa kanila is proper para sa pangalan na kanilang iniingatan. Sa kanilang, because their name was already became parang radio station na yung pangalan nila. So, yun ang aking opinion dito. I don't think there's a negative thing about it. So, parang very negative kung sasabihin nating vlogger na bayaran. Hindi ko rin alam kung sasabihin ng vlogger na bayaran tapos yung nagsasabi na vlogger na bayaran, bayaran din pala siya sa kabila. So, let's just be fair on criticizing, throwing back the question. Nabayaran daw ba kayo?
Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, I agree with you with that one because sana makuha ng ating mga kababayan yung point mo na you worked your...
And I will use this line, ora iba-iba siya sakun.
Yeah.
That is, pinaghirapan nila talaga yan. And they deserve it. They deserve it. Kung manghihingi sa akin si Freddie ng 5.5 million, submit. He deserves it. Come on, you guys.
Diba? I'm speechless. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with your with your point. Kasi sa'yo ko lang narinig yun actually. Like hindi naman ako nakikidiscourse sa anybody just because before the election, karating lang namin from Thailand and then election, nagbumoto na ako. Hindi na ako nakipag-discourse about mga ganyan. So, it's nice to hear that. And yeah, what's the question again?
There was this allegation that somebody paid you like some amount of money to endorse someone. We don't need to name it, but they said that you endorse someone with the payment. Again, I said, what's wrong with it? But then, just tell us your side.
As what I said a while ago, I don't endorse something. Kahit sa mga business, diba? Mga business na nag-endorse din naman ako ng mga businesses.
Yes, yung mga massage parlors, yung gano'n. Marami na.
Marami na akong na-endorse and the payments are good.
Yes. Yeah. That's the perk of
Speaking of yung pinakamataas ko sa mga local is 30,000.
30,000.
Right. That's why it's so funny. Like, nakakatawa yung sinulat sa akin.
How
bayaran,
did they
right?
know it?
Like, it's a local business.
Yeah.
Nabigyan ako ng 30 for endorsing and making sure na may audience yung endorsement ko.
Yes. So you worked hard for it.
Yes, I have to kasi nakakahiya.
You didn't get the 30K for nothing.
No.
You really worked hard for it.
I have to work, yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Pag nakita ko ng kulang yung rich, gagawa pa ako. Kahit out of the contract.
Yeah.
That's, I hope.
Say for example, the contract is only one video.
Yes.
But you saw the reach is not enough, so you gotta go on your own and then make another video.
Another one.
Yeah.
Another reel, another shout out, another story or whatever para lang mapansin.
And that is work, ladies and gentlemen.
At ang gusto ko pang gawin is to kumustahin yung business. Kumusta? Meron bang pumunta?
Yeah.
Kasi nakakaya talaga. I don't really want mga businesses na i-endorse ko tapos babayaran tapos wala namang effect. Right? So, I have to make sure. So, when it comes to the mga tao na i-endorse, talagang yung nasa puso ko po, yung
in-endorse mo.
Hindi naman ako talaga nag-endorse eh. I just wore a t-shirt.
Just wore a
But
t-shirt.
indirectly endorsing somebody, right? Siguro, maraming, I don't know, the negative, na mga reactions doon. Pero ang masasabi ko lang, it's walang nag-asa akin na i-endorse ko sila.
It's on your own.
It's on my own.
Yeah.
Just because
You believe.
saw. Yeah. The first one, I believe, I saw, he conquered.
Yeah, benefit.
Yeah. The second thing is, bakit ako lumabas kahit nasa bakasyon ako? Bakit? Because I saw the negativity.
Yeah.
I saw the work of, the people na binabagsak at hinihila ang isang tao who I believe in. So, will I be silent here? Like, kung gusto ko yung tao na tulungan, magsasilent lang ba ako dito? Walang nagsabing endorse ko sila. I swear. Hindi nila sinabi na endorse ko sila. Ang nagsabi lang na endorse ko is Councilor Biray of Tatok kasi friend ko yun.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. Next time. Hindi na ayaw pinalad ngayon, but next time.
Yeah.
And of course, Sir Gary Abela dito sa Trinidad.
Yeah, Sir Gary. Shout out to you.
Pero buong puso pa rin na endorsement yan. Na Pero sa mga higher ups, wala pong nagsabi na it's kusa na lumabas.
And you believe in them.
Yeah.
It's your personal opinion that this guy, if he's gonna go to the office, will do better, will do good for Benguet.
He will deliver his job.
Yeah. So that's my point here is that to all the influencers here in Benguet. yeah. Let us parang iangat natin yung level of discussions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's eliminate hate. Bakit ba kailangan yung i-troll ang isang tao kung nagsusupport siya sa isang candidate? Again, tapos na ang election pero meron pang December. So, meron pang 3 years. Let's elevate yung level natin ng discussion dito sa Benguet. So that mas maganda naman, and once we elevate the levels of discussion, makikita natin kung ano talaga yung totoong issue na nangyayari. Because parang yung sinasabi niyo na Benguet is for Benguet, parang gasgas na yun. Kasano ako nga anak mat nga puro nga Benguet, hapapak mat. Panahon niyo siya card, bawal ako magtaray dito eh. At the same time, I would like to bring this one as an explanation, hindi namin pinapalabas. If you remember, Congressman Akop.
Oh yes.
Ka-reunionan sa mutmut lang, diyan may isang kandidato. Was, I guess, the roots is from Benguet.
Yeah, it's from Tablay, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, he grew up in the Wikipedia. It says that he grew up in La Union, but he some can trace his roots in Benguet.
Okay.
And I saw a video of a reunion that he attended here in the Highlands. He was a congressman for Antipolo. I think he won also because unopposed.
Unopposed. Okay.
Yeah. So he won again. What if sabihin ng mga taga Antipolo na Antipolo is for Antipolo? You see, parang that is too much sa atin na we have to shed that off para naman. And at the same time, it is not ang napunta sa politics. ang sabi naman ng Comelec is if you are staying there for 6 months, pwede kang tumakbo doon, pwede kang bumonto. So what is it that you're really worrying about? Na hindi daw kaya ng taga-Benguet na i-lead ang Benguet. No, kaya nila. But then at this moment in time, he is the person na nakita ng mga taga-Benguet na more qualified for the job. Yun siguro ang masasabi ko dyan.
It's the people. Like, the people speaks for themselves. I spoke for myself.
Yes.
For others. Ganun lang naman.
And because you believe in that person, you just try to share it to the world that you believe in that person.
Yeah. Hindi ko na sana gagawin na I believe in him. Pero parang naging responsibility na
right.
make people believe what I believe. Kasi nga sa mga nangyayari.
Yeah.
So, it is from me.
And kapag merong isang mga tao dyan na unang influencer kayo, dapat kita niyo, kaskas tayo, tama lang ang ini-endorse ninyo. I wouldn't think that dahil sa in-endorse ng influencer ay mananalo.
Yes.
Look at Gary.
Yeah.
Apo Gary Abela. Maraming influencer nag-endorse, hindi naman siya pumasok. So it does not mean na dahil in-endorse ng
Vendors party list.
yeah, oh yeah, vendors party list.
Hindi pumasok.
Pinag-uusapan natin si Apo Tumungo Adiwata.
Oh, gusto man.
Hindi siya lumabas.
Oh.
So, it does not mean that nasa inyo pa rin yung ano. May sa mga kasama nilang influencer naman, para naman maganahan kaming manood ng mga videos ninyo. Just try to up the level, improve the level of discussion. Kung doon sana tayo sa mga, halimbawa, yung mga ganito na nakita natin na it's glaring na corrupt na kontrata, yung mga ganon, mas maganda. And at the same time, of course, if you are going to accuse people like that, you have to have the evidence also. Iwas cyber libel, ano?
Yun nga, like, it's so easy to throw things sa social media
Yeah.
na hindi alam ang kabigat ng ginagawa, or just simple posting something like that will lead you into, pull you down.
Alam ba nila yun?
I don't know. I don't know. People are desperate.
Yeah.
And siguro alam nila, hindi nila alam. Siguro pag nakakita siguro ng
Masasampulan, ano?
Yeah. Siguro, saka yung tao kasi, pag ando na lang sa situation na, doon na magre-realize. Saka maudi ti babae.
Yes.
Saka sige.
Yes, aunti-uno na nga babawi.
Yes, maudi.
What is the worst comment or like, a rumor in the social media that was thrown at you during
This
that
election?
time? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Then, parang dinamdam mo na nagalit ka na no, asidog di ay tao ijay isang uwanan ko't baka na sidekick mo. Because it's really for you, parang below the belt na, mga ganun.
One of the things is that bayaran. That bayaran itself, like, so, hindi naman talaga ako naging violent kasi nakita ko yung trend ng social media na so much negativity, so much pero pag nung nabasa ko yun, anong mafe-feel ng isang tao pag nakabasa ng hindi totoo na about sa kanya.
Right.
Ganun yung naiintindihan ko.
Well, masasaktan ka.
Yeah, like that. And so, parang tatawa lang and thinking like, why would he need to do that? Like, so,
lalaki, babae?
in between. I don't know. Yeah, like maybe just a person. Yeah.
Baka mo-offend, no? Wrong man ang pronoun nga usap.
Yeah. It's a human being, probably.
Yeah.
And I saw the comments too na ay kastagayam isuna infalfalok pa idi.
Falokon.
Infalokon kat I feel pity on them. Maasiyak ta. They believe something na nakita na lang. Kasi dangay on the part of believing
Something that is nonsense.
Yeah. So,
without evidence to prove.
without any evidence. Jay gaputa agpada lang siguro ti kayat nga kandidato kat
Yeah.
mamati dan di baga na kat nagbalinda nga kasla tataol nga nabati animal nga tataol. Anyway, kasla kasi maasiyak lang the comment because para karo dagi legitimate comments
Yeah.
nagaduty trolls. A lot of dummy accounts. I don't really read them. Yung mga totoong tao, yung mga medyo matatanda na, may mga pag nakita, click mo yung profile is talagang legit. Lot profile 80%. Pero at least meron pang 10% or 20% na real genuine account na I really I pity them na naniniwala sa mga ganon.
Yeah.
Pero yung mga lock account, bayan mo na yung mga yun.
My opinion, although, it really is for you if you're listening again. Do not flood your Facebook or your social media with yung mga statements or mga posts na pabor kayo. Because that is working against you. Hindi nyo na makikita yung other side of the coin. Because the algorithm will turn that, make it a point na lahat ng mga gaso nakikita nyo yung mga gusto nyo. Dapat nandun din yung mga you have to balance it para makita nyo rin yung other side. So, yeah, tama yung sinabi mo, naawa rin ako sa sabi mo, nag-unfollow ako.
Yeah. They nagkapala ko nga nagbuy-buyak edit Igorot videos na. Inususan na lang gayam day tapno.
Yeah.
Which is what?
So, parang, are influencers not entitled to their opinion anymore? Ano sa
Yeah.
Parang
If it does not conform to their opinion.
You're not.
Or conform to their candidate na lang.
Yeah, to their candidate, yes. You are not entitled to share.
Yeah, because it does not conform to their candidate. You are, they throw things, a lot of things on you.
Yeah. Hindsight is always 2020, sabi nila.
Yeah.
And maybe after this, a month, a week after this, if you guys are looking at what you have done, in the negative comments that you have thrown at people, I hope that you would see what are wrong things you've done, and at least in your own way, you could ask forgiveness to those people that you're wrong. Because I don't know, with at least siguro with these guys, they know how to manage it. They've been in the game for a long time.
Yeah.
Was this the election that you received this kind of?
Yeah. Because I've been in Thailand, right? 2022 was the last election, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it is. Yes.
So that was it. I didn't vote because I was voting overseas voting. So when I came home, it was all mess. My name was still abroad.
Okay.
So I didn't vote actually. So did I endorse? Yeah, I endorsed one councillor in Atok
During that time, 2022.
Yeah, and then he won. So shout out to Councillor Lingbanan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Did I do? Oh yes. Congratulations to Councillor Bobot Fongwan. Yeah. So I was there last election during his, running for office for mayorship or vice.
For mayorship.
I think.
Yeah. So you were there.
Yeah, I was there, and but yeah, that's it. But now the tables are hot.
But the comments that you received back then, it's different from now, right?
It's different. It was just debido na kat politika gayam. And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, nothing like video kat politika gayam. And that's it. I don't blame people for saying that because that was a good video until until the endorsement came in. So politika lang gayam. It's fine.
But then that's still fine. Yeah. I'm trying to look at yung world of blogging here in Benguet. And I think parang everyone is trying to turn it into the way that bloggers in Manila are doing it.
Yes.
What do you think on that one? What's your opinion on
I don't want to, say something against those, we call that
influencers?
Yeah, influencers and their English is gone. Parang nila yung mga
niche nila.
tirada da kumbaga. No niya titirada da kasi. But it's true that they are following the mainstream mainstream way para panoorin. Kasi sadly actually what people like to watch are those weird, are those cringe.
Yep.
And so
don't worry when you bring out things here because nobody's listening.
Yeah. They will not listen to podcasts like this. They will not watch a 13-minute video that I used to do.
Yeah.
Ganun. Gusto lang nila yung which is
this is because of viewership, right?
Viewership.
You gotta do it for viewership.
Yeah.
And if you are a person who is really relying on that thing as your source of living,
you will do.
Yeah, you cannot really blame people if they do that.
They do everything.
And I don't know, maybe I'm too old to watch those kinds of things. I don't know. Noong 2017, may gano'n, pwede pa siguro, pero kasi mahilig na ako sa flip top eh.
Oh, wow. Really?
But then, wala lang. Gusto ko lang yung mga binabatong punchline. Gustong gusto ko si Basilio.
Yeah.
There are things there na hindi mo maasahan, yung mga biglang pali. And then, I like it. I like it because
there's an art. Like, paano nila ginagawa? Paano nila iniisip?
Yes.
Tapos biglang
basta-basta yun.
Sa talent, yeah.
Yan. Mahilig naman ako doon, pero nung parang, I don't know, as time goes by, I choose the content that I watch now. And purely podcast
Conversations.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing this.
Yeah, welcome to the world of maturing. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It's the world of maturing. Yeah. Talk to me about the video, it's like a talk show also, the Adivayan.
Oh, yeah.
DJ.
Adivay with FDG.
Yeah, how many episodes are there now? And how did you start it, by the way?
I can't count right now. So last time I was counting like episode per episode, but now just because of a lot of things happening and medyo napipending, nawawala.
Wala ka bang mga parang catalog kung
Meron naman. It's probably less than 20.
Less than 20.
But it started during pre-pandemic. So it was online when I was in Thailand. So
yeah.
I was inspired by those inspirations I had. Joe Rogan.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, Joe Rogan. I really like his conversation. So doon wala akong magagawa, doon ako sa Thailand, so I have to
Joe Rogan minus the marijuana. The marijuana episode.
Yeah.
Though in Thailand it's legal, no?
Yeah, I had videos here, like there was available marijuana oil.
The oil. Yeah, I heard about it. It's good for inflammation.
But I was, we were so afraid to like even drink cannabis milk tea because maybe it will stay in the system.
Yes.
Baka may mga check-ups dito, tapos lalabas sa dugo na.
You're right.
Mahirap na, no? Pero nung pagpunta namin doon, marijuana, cannabis milk tea, cannabis coffee. Yung pinaka-strong is the oil, right? Where so a lot of white people put it on
Everything.
everything. And so wow, amazing. So
so you started the talk show in Thailand, parang
sa Thailand. So ang first na talagang pinanteriya ko is yung mga kasama nating vloggers. So actually hindi ko pero I was one of the first vloggers to unite vloggers
until now it's your calling,
so,
right? Dito you started the Adivayan, everything. So I think that's governor.
My goodness, no politics, please. Maybe soon. Yeah. So I reached out to Doña Pidang. So the first time, so it happened that he was also very friendly.
Yeah.
Nag-reply agad.
Diba?
Igorot TV, yung kalakasan ng mga videos na noon. So nag-reply din agad. Wow. Nanonood pala sa akin. Nanonood din ako.
Who was that?
His name is Igorot TV, but he's in Texas right now. But is
he still doing vlogs?
Yeah, but not much. But he's still doing. Siya yung nagpasikat nung yung mga girl posts. Yung toink toink. Yung toink toink.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah.
Check him out.
Yeah.
At saka yung brother niya na first ever Igorot gamer na si Sabs TV. Pero unfortunately yung gaming community ngayon medyo
pababa na.
Wala na siyang appeal ngayon.
Lakas lang sila nung pandemic.
Yung pandemic, yung live streaming ngayon is turned into live stream na talagang yung si Speed. That kind of. Wala na po yung mga gaming talagang humina. So, Subs TV is now doing Subs Vlogs. Pero noon, ako yung nag sa kanila, pati si Igorot vlogger. Medyo pataas din yung niya noon. Staying in Hong Kong and then moved to Canada. So yun, nagkaroon kami ng group chat.
You did a lot of things like in improving, yung parang in uniting the vloggers here. You've been doing it even in Thailand pa pala.
That was the very first part na nakita ng tao na, uy, magkasama yung...
yes.
Kasi it so happened na ibaloy din kaming apat. Si Doña Pidang, Subs TV, Igorot TV, at si Ibaloy Be Like.
So if you are going to... Parang mas marami pa yung episode mo, ano kasi sa akin? I would say so. This one is 170.
This one?
Yeah, this episode is 170.
You had a lot. Have a lot.
Really?
Yeah. For me, it's like selected.
Oh.
Hindi siya tuloy-tuloy. I think once a week, pero sometimes once a month. So that was very
Pero I like kasi parang yan gusto kong dumami yung community of people talking about things. Yung mga ganun, di ba? About life.
Yes.
That is parang recorded lang na in terms of the reason why I did this one is I want to write. I want to write. I love writing. But the thing is it came with a price because I cannot write without smoking and without drinking. Back then, I would go to a bar and smoke and drink at the same time so I can write. And I don't want to. And ayaw kong ituloy yun ngayon. So, and then parang nakita ko na-pinpoint ko na masadutak lang agsurat, but then I love listening to stories. So, that's the reason why I catalog. And yung mga stories nyo, I think the most high profile na ano ko is ikaw, si Congressman Dumagan. And I'm still trying to arrange the way I can get to Magalong. And instead of writing yung parang life ninyo, I could talk to them, stories, and in a way it will be saved forever naman digitally.
And that's what people want. See and listen.
I don't think in our locality, I don't think it's still, the maturity of audience here is not yet that high. Though it's going there. Yun lang pero that's why I still love yung mga contents of like you na very short, but then nandun yung sabi nga niya is kompleto siya, engaging, and then kompleto yung context, sabi ni Ace. So yeah, I still like yung mga ganun na content, but then na curious lang ako sa do you still have plan to continue yung Adibay talk show?
Yes.
Especially so, marami ka ng sponsors.
Yeah, I am thanking my sponsors actually. So, thank you to the people who are supporting what we do. And yeah, still planning to continue. Hindi mawawala yun kasi as you are, I love conversations na hindi mo talaga makukuha sa normal conversation yung mga ganito. It has to be recorded so that it will come out.
And yung interview na sets of questions, medyo parang mafo-force nga yung laki nga makilot yung ubot ko kasi. I have 5 questions, especially if yung mga sikat na tao, I have 5 questions there that is very common. The things I want to know, but then I weave it through conversations nga madlaw.
Okay,
that's what I and then what was parang yung lesson mo, learning experience mo on what happened this past season?
Election?
Yeah. What do you think what are the lessons that you learned, or yung parang nakita mo na we need to change in the community of influencers?
So, I'm really into promoting our culture.
Right.
What I mean is the real culture and values. Like, why would we keep on pointing out or saying the values when we don't practice it?
Right.
What's the use of, telling you
you're proud to be one?
Yeah, proud to be one Igorot of the Cordilleras or Benguet or wherever that is, when you don't truly show the culture, the values that needs to be shown sa mga ibang tao, kasi tayo ang mag-show who we are to the people in the lowlands.
Yes, exactly. Especially with you guys, that you have a lot of followers, right? With this, I'm talking about you guys. And parang dahil lang dun sa magkaiba yung paniniwala, parang nasira na. And
one important thing is I want to tell but at least you have followings. Dagiti adding tayo or
Yes.
our friends. You have followings. Please don't mislead them into believing that or into to the bad side, of course.
Creating false narratives.
Yeah, to the false narratives. Don't make your followers fall into hatred,
Right.
into misinformation. Ganun naman. Just please, people are watching you. People are believing in you. That's why show your values para hindi sila ma-mislead. Para naman walang hatred na maano. Kasi your community is what you control. You control that. Pag nagmula ka dito at hatred, talaga nga
It's gonna come back on you.
Yes.
And at the same time, why not influence our people? Do not influence your follower to think what you think. Why not influence your follower to think for themselves? For themselves. Diba?
Let them think.
Yeah.
Kaya nga silent tayo. Dapat na we don't really want our people to, dahil ikot kastoy, dapat mamati ka.
Yeah.
Let them think for themselves.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Do not influence them to think like you do.
Yeah.
Influence them to think for themselves.
Yeah. We never put the spoon in front of your mouth.
Yes.
Wala tayong finorce na ideology, wala tayong finorce na gawin nyo. Wala.
Yeah. And at the same, endorsing is not forcing, huh? I want to point this out again. Endorsing. It's just like, do you want this kind of food? If they don't want it, then it's so good.
Yeah, I'll go to others.
Yes. It's just like that. It's totally different. Yeah, I didn't know that this one is. Yeah. Though I don't blame people, kasi wala namang Vloggers University kasi. Right? Na halimbawa, journalism kumbaga na journalism was a 4-year course na kung saan ini-inculcate sa inyo yung mga standards of journalism and things and everything. But wala naman kasing ano eh. And then at the same time, sinasabi ko nga na people are incentivized with showing sometimes the more negative, yeah.
The more negative, the more views.
The more views, the more engagement. Na even if yung reaction na ginawa mo is angry or nag-comment ka ng whatever, it's still an engagement.
Yeah.
It's still gonna make you money. So, parang mas na-incentivize tuloy yung negative na attitude ng tao. But then, yun nga, yung sabi mo kanina, for our influencers that you are being looked upon by young generation. And whatever you do, make sure that you are a role model to them. So make sure na tama na yung ginagawa. Pero normal siguro naman na magkamali.
Yeah, there are a lot of mistakes. Lahat naman tayo nagkakamali. But yeah, the awareness should be there.
Yes, the awareness should be there.
Ask yourself, did I do wrong?
Right? And then at the same time, your willingness to apologize.
Yeah.
Right? And sa mga bata naman, I always say this on a radio show. Gasgas na yan. If your emotions are high, intelligence is low. Always. So never decide, never say things when you're at the height of your emotion. Because for sure, always, what you're going to say is always wrong.
Sure.
The height of emotion.
Sure, yeah. It's
The actions that you will do will always be wrong. So never, ever write comments.
when you're angry.
When you're angry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a life lesson. Yeah. It's a guideline that everybody needs to learn.
Were there plans? Let's say, for example, were those making up stories about you? Though walang ano eh. We were talking about this one time, and I was driving home, and I was analyzing what I said, and I said, "Oh, dude, I think I made a mistake on advising the guy to do this because there's no positive side." But then I would just ask to you publicly, like a plan to like sue people who wronged you in social media. Parang ganun. Did it ever cross your mind?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, I believe in law. You
Yeah.
know, we're being governed by law, and it, if it crosses the line, of course, I will. Like, the things that we draw, even if it's, it hurts sometimes, hindi naman natin inaano yun kasi siguro dahil sa, ka-desperate nila.
Yeah.
Siguro naintindihan din natin, they are so desperate for their candidate, mga ganun, okay lang.
Yeah. Okay
But if
lang
it crosses the line, hindi ako anong Tagalog na?
Hindi ka mag-aalinlangan.
Hindi ako mag-alinlangan
Hindi ka magdadalawang isip.
to do, to pursue a legal action, against these people.
Yeah, I was telling you that last time, but then I was thinking, I came to the realization that, hey, there was no good side here. Yeah, of course you're gonna there's the redemption, there's the they get to face the consequence of the action that they did. But then parang in your side parang walang positive side. Well, of course there's that feeling na parang na there's the good feeling na yeah. But then sinasabi yung parang in terms of the image na you're holding it, parang wala pa rin na parang walang good side But then yun siguro yung consequence ng becoming an influencer, becoming too popular.
We have to learn also na ganun din pala ang perks ng ganito. So
there's the thing that you get and there's the thing that you give.
Yeah, there's a yung sabi ko when they cross the line, but that line is actually very far.
Very far,
So it's not actually like
For now.
Nasaktan ka lang sa nasabi. Pero pag yung na-cross the line talaga, which is involving things na under or below the belt, or including things that hindi dapat may include, doon na tayo mag-ano. Pero
that's the time that you gotta move.
Yeah. So anyway,
this past election, sino yung parang vlogger or influencer nakilala mo na parang tinamaan ng gusto ng mga ganito?
Of course, di natin maipagkakaila si Doña Pidang Sayo. He was hit by the negativity. I don't know, by mga sabi-sabi.
You've known him a lot better than Beng. You haven't met him yet, but ano yung tingin mo sa kanya? What based on your assessment, ano yung ano mo sa kanya bilang isang tao?
Doña Pidang Sayote, he cares about Benguet.
Cares about Benguet.
He cares about Benguet. He cares about the education and the young people of Benguet. Kaya marami siyang mga charity works. Nagbibigay ng mga sapatos.
Yeah. I just want to talk about that one. I have one workmate here in back when I was in Mankayan district. And then I'm sorry I cannot. I'm trying to fix the video at the same time. I know someone na taga-Kabayan ba? Bukod. Basta nga Kailian na ito yung Doña Pidang.
Kabayan.
And I guess Kabayan. And sinabi niya na ever since 2017 yata, kaya sinasabi ko baka 2017 siya nag-umpisa na mag-vlogging.
2017.
Yes. And then during the time, ever since daw, listen to this, baka hindi niyo pa nagagawa to, it's better to do it also para makatulong naman tayo. Anyway, i-bash nyo sa kung ano mo. Just to give ano naman sa ating kasama kasama nating kaibigan natin. And then I heard this story na laging meron siyang binibigay ng mga school bags and school supplies sa mga bata sa isang school ever since. So, sabi ni Ma'am Janet, shoutout po pala kay Ma'am Janet, na lagi daw yan, every opening ng school year, laging nandun.
Wow.
And then, hindi yun lumalabas sa kanyang vlogs, ha? Wala akong nakita gano'n. Kasi nung sinabi niya yun, nakita ko naman niya, kasi nakita kong video niya kasi is yung para sa'yo.
Yes.
Yung ang pangusaramit ng pantalon para sa'yo. And then, pinapanood ko yan, tapos nung sinasabi nung kasama ko na nasa ibang table na ganito rin ginagawa niyan, lagi siyang nagbibigay. And then, nung tiningnan ko, baka may picture siya. Wala kang makikitang pictures na nagbibigay siya ng ganun. So that's, you can already tell.
That's right.
Ugali niya sa person, right?
That's him. personally. He loves the children, he loves the old people. Nagbibigay din ng mga ano yan sa mga senior citizens.
Wow.
Tsaka actually I talked to him about mga sponsorships, di ba? And, for example, may concert for Akas kami dyan. I-chat ko siya. Bro, dangay ti kahit kung i-pricean. Dapat ay 1,000 mo ta. Immediately, ko na, yes, sige, bakit the first prize? Di ba?
Wow.
Like, he always replies, he's always keen on, the gitang supportahan. So what I can say about him, he loves Benguet. He wanted to get involved into achieving a better Benguet.
Yeah. Well, anyway, siguro naman, lahat naman siguro tayo. I would say, lahat tayo, regardless of who is the candidate that you supported, we all want a better Benguet, right? But then, hindi lang tayo nagkaintindihan sa kung sino ang sinuportahan. But then, every one of us, I know, every one of us, those who are listening and those who are on this side and on that side, all of us, I know, love Benguet. But then, let's continue doing things for Benguet. Yun lang siguro, right?
Kasi after election naman, let's just do our part, even if wala tayong position, even if kung ano man ang ating sa buhay dito sa Benguet, let's just do whatever we can.
And can we please stop saying or making up stories na may ganito, may ganyan? Yes. How much daw kaya, no?
Yeah, like, how much, like,
And yun nga, nasabi ko na kanina, regardless, they build their name, they have the right. Parang, I'm not sure kung nakakapunta kayo. Try to ask how much is the commercial or how much is the ads for TV. Try to ask for 30 seconds like that. Is much.
Was it like 100,000?
Pricier.
100,000 per seconds?
Per second.
Yeah.
Try to ask kahit lang sa Bombo Radio or sa DZWD or Z Radio. Try to ask. It's a lot. And they built their name also. It's a business. Yung naiba kasi dito is parang yung individual mismo siya naging company rin. Ano? So, siguro yun pa rin ang hindi natin naiintindihan. And for sure, hindi lang natin alam. Baka din yung nagsasabi ng nabayaran na ganyan, nabayaran din sila. Yeah. What's your plan? Continuing moving on. What is your mga nakatago na plans natin dyan?
Well, hindi naman nakatago. Well, my guideline or my what makes me or what will the question is, what will I do? I will continue what I started kasi yun naman talaga ang passion ko.
Yeah.
Kasi I started, why did I last for like 5 years, 6 years? Ipagpapatuloy ko kasi yun naman yung gusto ko. And doon rin nagkaroon ng opportunities. So I will continue blogging and even to make everything better than before. To still give meaningful and deliver videos that matters.
How many songs, by the way, did you wrote? Did you write, I should say?
Just 2, actually.
Those are originals,
I wrote.
Saksak Jad.
I wrote a lot, but they're parodies. Yeah.
Oh.
They're just translations and parodies, but I wrote 2 original.
Those are ones that are getting tractions too. Is it on Spotify already?
Yeah,
yung dalawa na yan. Yes. And yun lang kasi hindi ko mapatugtog because pag napapatugtog ko, sabagay, it doesn't really matter yung hati ang parang ganun. Yeah. But then, ang kinakatakutan ko yung i-take down yung yung isang episode.
Sometimes they will take down, especially pag mahahaba, ganun.
Yeah. Kasi may mga kasama sa Reddit na ganun ang nagpatugtog sila ng music as a background with the permission ng mga artist. Kaya lang, na-take down yung episodes nila. So, sayang.
Yeah, they're super strict. Yeah.
Those, may effect ba kaya? Ito yung gusto kong tanong. May effect ba sa attitude mo yung, in your case, because you worked for it like slowly, di ba?
Yeah.
Yung slowly yung pag-angat niyo.
Yes.
It
Very slow.
entails hard work,
Yeah.
right? But meron bang effect sa personality mo kapag dito ka last year and right now you're one of the things or you're one of the influencers na
Is it like the biglaan?
yeah, biglaang sikat. Meron bang ano yun? Based on your observation, meron
So,
bang
observation ko lang, opinion, meron talaga. It's more leaning on I cannot control. Something like that. Because yung biglang ganun, hindi mo alam kung paano ka mag-reset or anong gagawin mo pag may problema, may comment na ganito or ganyan. Yeah. So, I believe ako sa mga biglang lumaki tapos namamanage nila agad.
Yeah.
So, may mga breakdowns yan, may mga may mga sign off, sign on yan. Ganun yung mangyayari.
because it would really hindi mo alam kung ano saan ka nalulugar di ba? Especially how you will talk to people. If you are that high, mag-iiba yung dapat yung way of communication, tama ba?
Yeah. Pag ganun kasi, ang yung mga tao, they will feel like, sige, in just the span of 1 year, biglang ganun, biglang taas, hindi nila kayang i-manage on how to act as one.
Yes.
Diba? And then, sometimes they act opposite to what should be. Yeah, na ganun.
may mga nakikita tayo.
Meron.
May mga nakikita tayo. Pero, gaya nga ng sinabi ko noon, you cannot blame them. Kasi wala tayong YouTube University. Vloggers course, kumbaga. How to do that one. But then, kung yung habol mo talaga, I guess, nakaangkla dito kung yung habol mo is talagang yung kasikatan lang yung pera lang na ganon, talagang babaguhin yung ugali mo. Pero kung meron kang sense of purpose o yung purpose mo is talagang noble, say, or maganda yung purpose mo na naka-anchor sa morality, hindi ka mawawala. I suppose.
100%. 100%.
Kasi kung yung goal mo lang is sumikat para magkapera, I think, babaguhin ka talaga.
Totoo yan. Kasi based on experience naman, kahit, within those years na marami tayong na-meet, hindi naman natin binabrag na pareho pa rin. Naging, yung Igorot style ba? Na ganun pa rin tayo.
Yes.
Mahiyain pa rin. Hindi pa rin tayo sa ating...
Siyay mga.
Yeah. Siyay mga pailaan, actually. Yeah. Internally, siguro, di ko nada, isang-sango ko talaga nga sanay kami tiwahaan, mababain, especially when we deal with people.
Yeah.
Daybain, adalata. So, yeah.
The perks na lang sa yung buhay, aside from the successful business that you have now, ano yung parang perks of becoming one of the well-known influencer here in the Cordillera?
Oh yeah. So, may not be the most well-known, but the perks is your influence. Yung parang marami kang, you will be called out for what you do. So, for me, dahil na rin sa ginagawa ko about education and culture, we're a lot of invitations on many events.
Oh, yeah.
I was able to deliver lessons to, the youth. Mga ganun, ang dami kaya. Maraming hostings, maraming judging.
Yes. I saw that.
Yeah. Judging.
Isa pa ang hindi mo pinupuntahan, sir. JN, may just kulaan me. Gitu na to invitation.
Pwede rin. Pwede rin naman. Yes. Lahat naman, we strive to meet and kasi for the cause na ganun.
Yes.
Parang yung pag-vision natin nagte-transform sa community. Yun yung yun yung meaningful. Yeah. I don't know if I'm too matured right now, but
parang when you look at it, parang yun na yung I don't know, but in our age, which I think is you're a little bit older than me.
I don't care.
Yeah. But then parang yun na yung parang yun na yung I don't know, parang yun na yung fulfillment ng
Yes.
but sometimes if I'm looking on what I'm doing, it's I just to inspire one person, okay lang sa akin yan. Parang ganun na yung nasa ano ko ngayon. Nasa on things that why I do this. Ano lang ako ng isang maka-inspire ka lang through your stories, through the stories of Ma'am Tabanda, yung mga ganun. Maka-inspire lang tayo, good na yan. Parang yun na yung ano eh. One inspired person is enough. Better than a billion views, parang ganun.
Yeah. It's what matters. It's the effect, and there will always someone who will appreciate you.
Yes.
For what you do, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
So you will serve your purpose na the cause na andito ka, na ginagawa mo.
Yun, parang hinahanap mo pag tumatanda ka. Ano ba yung purpose ko sa buhay na to?
What's my purpose?
Yeah. Yun ang talagang hinahanap mo pag na hindi, wala yun sa isip ko ngayon nung bata ko. Pero you will have that moment na pala. Yeah. Pag nasa edad mo na. Anyway, thank you so much for this another episode. Exactly 2 years from now.
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
that was episode 80 something. Yeah, this one is episode. Well, some of the episodes that I added here were solo podcast. I'm just a talking head there, talking about things. Yeah, we came to episode 70, and then thank you so much. Despite your busy schedule, we have this conversation.
It's an honor. I love conversations like this. Like, like you're able to express yourself without any filter, and knowing that there's a good discussion, and even if like there are cases that we don't agree on the matter. Ang sarap na
it's part of it. It's part of it, you know. There might be times that, limbawa, KM.
Oh yeah.
It's just anyway. Congratulations. Yeah, I don't agree with it, and then we talked about it, and then it doesn't mean that we're not friends. We just don't agree with it about it, and then doon sana yun sana yung yun sana yung level of discussions that we should be having right now, di ba? Yung mga ganun. So, yeah, anyway, thank you so much. We'll be having more about this, like this in the future.
Anytime. Yeah. Will it be after 2 years again?
Let's make it shorter.
Yeah, make sure in months. Yeah.
Yeah, in months. Like
let's do that again. Yeah.
We'll be talking more about cultures and hopefully hindi na politics.
Oh yeah. Culture, people,
life here, life there.
Yeah.
Life of becoming a father, yung mga ganun. Sometimes under.
Sometimes under, sometimes over.
Sometimes over. Anyway, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. BadTheWrong himself, FDJ Stages, Freddie Gaynat. Thank you.
Thank you.